Welcome to GT All Sports. This video is on event tournament bracketing. Is what we have available currently is going to be event bracketing that was originally built for arm wrestling. It could be used for different actual sports as long as you're looking for double elimination bracketing. The first thing we see here is the main home screen to the URL www.gtallsports.info. If you log in, you are able to create an account. You can log in. The sign up does the same thing as create the account. It's a free membership site. You do not have to actually be a member or logged in to print out or view these sheets. These sheets are actually currently located from the home group page. If you are scanning and you want to come back, you just have to click on home group page and it will bring you to where the groups are located. It is within the arm wrestling group, so we're going to click on arm wrestling and it is listed as a link under the equipment and supplies. So what we have here is the double elimination brackets. These are sheets that are made up that are kind of self-explanatory and they run down a page. What I'll first do is scroll up so you can see the actual chart. There's a bracket information section which would be great for you to print out, read, or view and read so you totally understand the actual definitions that are on the pages. The sheets are pretty well thought out in that the competitors and the assignments will be mixed up at the first part. There is no need to actually position people in different areas on a numbering system. A lot of times a numbering system is used and then the random selection of the number on the event will apply. What I personally like to do is I like to read over all these definitions which are here. Then is what I like to do is I like to make file folders of each weight class or each category that you're going to be competing, have competitors within. At that point, when the brackets are closed, you will count the number of people in that and then you use the appropriate sheets. So I personally will make up a file of, several copies of each one of these throughout the list. When I see that there's 8 people in a class, I'll actually pull from this folder that has 8 people and it'll be easy to identify because you can circle this class as men's or ladies. You can do it as pro, novice, or masters. You can circle right or left, and you can put the actual top weight class that this is in. You can also add the tournament and the date. What you will do when you take your sheet, the first person is going to be an entry. So as you see here, entry number 1 will actually be on line 4. Entry number 2 will be on line 8. Entry number 3 will be on line 1. This will actually give you a mix that is, not selective or anything. It's not seeded other than by the sheets themselves, so it will do a mix for you. The next thing after you fill out this section, you can read over here that match number 1, pound 1, is a winner's bracket. It is going to send the winner. So if you have the entry number 3, you put a W here for winner. Entry number 5, you would put L for loser. Winner will go to line 9. So then you will transfer the name down to line 9 and fill it in here. The loser will go to line 13. And then this will create your bracketing. As you go around through round 2, you have just a winner's bracket. They'll go to different line numbers. A winner's bracket will go to different line numbers. But when you get down to the losers of the first round, you'll actually have a loser against a loser, and that will be double eliminated, so that person would take 8th place. The next loser against a loser would take 7th, and so forth. The line numbers will continue down. There are buys placed in here for people that are in the winner's bracket left by themselves and so forth. That will actually position, and it will tell you that match number 11, a loser's bracket, the winner gets a bye to line 25, the loser takes 5th place. So it's pretty explanatory. You'll have to be a little bit cautious because when you have a mixed round, uh, as in match number 14, if 27 wins, then winner takes first and loser takes second. If 28 wins, then winner takes 29. Winner advances to line 29 and loser to line 30. And this is a double mix. So this would be optional. If they're both having one loss, then they'd have to go to a final round. But the winner of this round would take first, the loser would take second. So this is for double elimination bracketing. At the bottom of each sheet, you'll see a reverse order that you will place people in. So the sheets, like I say, when you go to a 9-person, you'll have the possibility of mixing up winners and losers where the same person may, and you'll see it signified by a turquoise asterisk, that in round 4 there's a possibility that these two people have competed before. So before you start round 4, you may want to adjust the brackets below this so they will not compete against each other in prior to taking 3rd place. So because the loser here might be a double loser from the exact same person, you wouldn't want him to take 5th place if only one person has beat him, but that person beat him twice. So there is the caution of round 4 that you might have to do a little bit of adjusting on these competitors. And that goes for subsequent rounds. So if you have any concerns about the credibility of these, which are not really guaranteed totally, if you do find any errors, please send a contact form in and let us adjust it accordingly and help us out with these brackets if there are any problems. They are pretty well thought out, and they do go up to 20-person. There again, if you have more than 20 people in a bracket, I would recommend you probably do flights where you put 20 on one table, 20 on the other. You run it down to eliminate, just like you only had 20 people, to the top 4, and you take the top 4 from the second set, and then you might do a finals, and you might make it the flights like a semifinals where you're finaling with the 8 people that are on top. So if you have any questions, please contact us with any questions. Refer to the bracket information sheet or the written documentation that is supplied with this. We hope you have a great day, and we look forward to seeing you at the next events. Thank you.